Our next story is a CBC News exclusive. You'll remember that a couple of weeks ago, a jury convicted Mohammed Shafia, his wife and son, of killing 3 Shafia sisters and their stepmother, a so-called honor killing. During the trial, we heard the eldest daughter, Zainab, had married a man to escape her controlling family. Tonight, for the first time on English television, the Fifth Estate's Gillian Findlay brings us that man's story. He speaks about his relationship and the questions that haunt him.
They agreed to the wedding to lure her back to the house.
Yeah, just
so
to
they
prove
could kill
her.
her. Do you think they had a plan at that point to kill her?
I agree. I think they did have a plan.
Ammar Waheed met Zainab Shafia in 2008 at their Montreal high school. He was from Pakistan originally. She was newly arrived from Dubai. It was Valentine's Day, and he sent her a card.
She was just special. I never seen anybody like that. Like, she had that traction that pulled me toward her.
Dating had to be conducted in secret. From the beginning, Zainab made it clear her father could never find out.
She told me she would get hit or she would get beaten up or they would even take her from school, and then she even said certain times that her father would kill her. He's that type of man. I'm like, that's just in your head. You can't think like that. I'm like, he will never kill you.
One day when her father was on a business trip, the couple took a chance. Ammar visited Zainab at home and got caught by her younger brother who'd been left in charge. He flew into a rage, telling Zainab she couldn't return to school and insisting she never see Ammar again.
I tried to convince her. I'm like, you can't let this happen to yourself. You have to stand up. You have to let him know. I understand that your family's is different compared to other families, but you still have the right.
For more than a year, he didn't see her, but then she snuck out, and she had news. She intended to run away from home, she told him, and wanted Ammar to help.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come pick you up.
Did you love her?
Yes, I did.
He took her to a woman's shelter, where for the first time Zainab was truly free. Then her mother, Tuba, made an offer, a wedding for her and Ammar if only she would come home. Ammar remembers his marriage to Zainab as the happiest day of his life, but it was doomed to be short-lived. The next day there was a conversation between Zainab, her mother, and her brother.
Well, I don't know what they told her, because she was crying, and she's like, I love you, but I cannot do this. I cannot leave my family.
Less than 24 hours later, the couple was divorced and Zainab was back in the clutches of her family. 6 weeks later, she, her 2 sisters, and her stepmother would be dead. Today, Ammar has no doubt it was all part of a bigger plan.
They wanted to do this to them, to kill them, and it was just a setup they did.
Like so many, Ammar Waheed now lives with the questions. Should he have stopped Zainab from returning to her family? Should he have opposed the divorce? Is there anything he could have done to have saved the young woman he loved? Wendy?
Thanks, Gillian. Gillian Findlay. And you can watch Gillian's entire story, including other exclusive interviews with friends and family, tomorrow night on the Fifth Estate. That's Friday at 9 p.m. local time on CBC Television, 9:30 in Newfoundland.